I am guiding you, my child, and I ask you to trust me. Recently, you had, or soon you will have, a sudden change in directions in a matter that perhaps surprises you. Do not resist this. Allow my hand to guide the course of your life direction. I have foreseen a pitfall that you can easily avoid while just still reaching your destination. Pray to me and trust, and together we shall journey on towards the goal. There are times when the quickest way to a destination is not the most obvious or direct route. When you have the wise eyes of the mother watching over your journey, she will nudge you to take an alternative route if there is a big hole in the middle of the road up ahead. Even though you can't see it as yet, perhaps you have had an experience driving home when you felt that your usual route wasn't such a good idea. You either trusted your gut and went a different way, only to find out later that there was a big accident and backed up traffic on your traditional route. Or you ignored your intuition only to end up at that big accident and stuck in the backed up traffic. This mundane example can apply in larger circumstances. Perhaps you're trying for entry into a particular course or applying for particular jobs only to find that again and again you were knocked back. Now, yes, if this is truly in your heart, then you must continue. Perhaps the knockbacks are helping you build trust and self-belief, which you will need to be able to do the job that you are seeking without losing your inner connection and spirituality. This might be so, especially if the company you're eventually going to work for has some dark or negative tendencies in its corporate culture. Perhaps part of your undercover spiritual work in taking on an administrative role there, for example, is to help balance the spiritual light in the organization. You would need a strong inner light to be able to do that and not become depressed and disconnected in that toxic culture. Circumstances in your life might be building your inner light so that you are ready for your future work. This happens more often than we might expect. However, if something is not truly in your heart but is more in your mind, out of habit or not seeing any other way, then you may well find closed doors. If you were to glimpse behind those doors, you would notice Mother Mary on the other side, shutting them firmly in your face, after whispering to you, go down the hall and try a different door. Our Lady of Divine Direction arises when you are pursuing a path and there is going to be a nudge in a different direction. This is either coming soon or has just happened. This oracle says to trust in that, and the reason for it will become apparent later on. It might be to build yourself spiritually, or it could simply be a timing issue. It might, however, indicate that a slightly or very different path is actually going to help you get to where you need to go. If you have pulled Our Lady of Starting Over as well, then the change in direction is timely now and will probably be quite obvious in nature. If you have pulled Our Lady of Nourishment as well as the Lady of Divine Direction, then you are being nudged in a different direction that will satisfy your real needs much, much more. You might need a lot of trust because your change in direction may not materialize straight away. If you have ever seen a large boat change course, and you are a large soul, beloved, hence the analogy, then you will know that it seems to slow almost to a standstill as it maneuvers into its new direction. Once it is on course again, eventually it picks up power and it's full of steam ahead. It will be the same for you. No matter what the details of your particular situation may be, there is a need for trust. This helps the flow of healing change, so it is much easier for us to sense what we need to do, or perhaps even not do, to allow the new way to manifest itself. If you have been praying for change but is not yet to show itself, this oracle comes with this message for you. The Holy Mother has heard your prayers and is responding. Circumstances are being set up in your life so that you can receive the new direction in the best possible way. Sometimes that will happen unexpectedly. Sometimes we will need great patience while we wait. Sometimes we will need great courage to act. The following healing process will help you know how to proceed and when to be patient and wait. See, sense, or feel that you're standing in a wide open space at a crossroads. There might be dust on the road and no street signs either way, just roads going in different directions. Say this prayer aloud. Mother Mary, who loves me unconditionally, Our Lady of Divine Direction, guide me on my life path now. I gratefully accept any changes in direction that help me fulfill my divine destiny. Please bless me with trust and courage and protect me with your grace. Imagine that you can step into the center of the crossroads with your eyes closed. You sense a loving hand at your back and the gentle fragrance of roses, and you know the Divine Mother is with you. Allow her to turn to you, nudge you gently, or take your hand and walk with you, even though you may not know what direction you are moving. She may even just stand still with you. Allow whatever needs to be to be. Be with her for as long as you need. When you are ready, complete your healing process with the following affirmation said aloud if possible 3 times. The Divine Mother Mary directs me along the truest and best path for my divine fulfillment in service to the greater good now. With her blessings and grace, I have the courage and trust I need to accept this direction and follow it faithfully. So be it. Thank you.